What's going on, dreamers, and welcome to Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. So last time I streamed this, it was a pretty big hit. We had a lot of fun, so I had to do this again. We still had some people in the queue from last time that did not get to play, and they're actually still in the queue, so if they end up joining the stream today, they can move to the head of the line. So the way this is going to work is you guys are going to be playing the game. Normally when I stream, I play the game, but in this case, you guys are going to play, and you're going to get a chance to win some DreamPoints, which is the channel currency, you could say. So basically, you're going to have a chance to win up to £1 million, but converted into DreamPoints, which would be about 1%, or I shouldn't say about, it is exactly 1% of the pound or dollar value in the game. So if you win £1 million, you win 10,000 DreamPoints, and that obviously is dependent on you answering all 15 questions correctly. So you need to be smart. But the way we're going to do this is pretty much exactly the way Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is normally played, except that the Ask the Audience lifeline is going to be replaced with Ask the Chat. So if you use the Ask the Audience lifeline, you will actually be asking the stream chat, and they can actually answer the question for you or give you what they think is the answer. So that's the way it's going to work. So yeah. I think that's just about everything. Oh, and if you're not playing the game, please do not post the answer in the chat. We want everything to be fair, and we want the person that's playing to actually win on their own smartness. So please no posting the answer in the chat if you're not playing the game currently. Again, if you want to join, just type !join in the chat and you'll be added to the queue. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's start the game. I guess I'm going to play the first round by myself since no one is actually in the chat right now. So let's move over to the actual gameplay here. Oh, never mind. We have James in the chat. Okay, you can start it off, James. We'll see if you can beat your massive record from last time, which is 1,000. I know it's going to be hard to beat. But, hold on. Let me bring up the scores. I did take a screenshot of the scores from last time. So, it doesn't have everyone on here. I think it's because some people won 0 or £1,000 and they didn't actually make it to the leaderboard. But our top score from last time was Razor, who actually won the £1 million, and he had a lifeline left. Actually, no, he had asked the audience, which means he asked the chat. So he did use all of his lifelines. Kengami was second place with 125,000, and Kaneda with 32,000. So those are our top 3 anyway. Alright, let's get started here. You're totally winning the jackpot this time, huh, James? Alright.
It's just you, me, and the computer. Okay, if you would, enter your name.
Alright, let's enter a name. Keyboard does not work. Gotta use the on-screen. Hello, by the way, James. And hello to Aaron as well, who has also joined the queue. Alright, accept name.
That's great.
Nope, do not need instructions.
Who wants to be a millionaire? Good luck. Now, I hope you're ready for this. Here comes your first question. It's worth £100.
Alright, £100, James. Put your game face on. Put your thinking cap on, I should say. What describes a story that is a long, rambling yarn? A matted moggy, an unkept cat, a scruffy mongrel, or a shaggy dog?
You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
And you can use a lifeline if you need one, James. I actually personally do not know the answer to this one. I'm guessing this is a British term. They all sound very British. Oh, James has not heard of it either. Wow, you might have to go to a lifeline already. It's up to you, though. If you want to wing it. If you want to take a chance. Are you a gambler, James? Alright, you're going 50-50.
Okay, time to go 50-50. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please, leaving the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. So, what do you think? Is it B or D?
Alright, B, unkept cat, or D, shaggy dog. I still have no idea. I have a guess, but I have no idea. This game is getting really intense, and it's only the first question. Well, you have nothing to lose, James. So, there's that at least. Alright, James is going D, final answer.
Are you happy with that?
That is actually the one I was going to choose, so.
Well done, nice and easy. You got one.
And there you go. I like how the host said, nice and easy.
Have a look at this. It's worth £200.
Which word follows butter, kidney, and baked to make types of food? Bread, fish, bean,
Take your
or
time,
cheese?
As long as you need. You don't have to play this, but you have still got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend, and you can ask the audience.
I wish you could turn the announcer off. He cuts me off all the time. You can turn the overall volume down, but you can't turn the announcer off. Alright, James is going with C, bean.
You don't have to play this if you don't want to.
Is that your
final answer?
final answer? This is why they don't have 2 hosts on the real Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Hello, what's going on, Kenny? Is that your final answer, James? I gotta ask. Assume it's always your final answer.
It's good for £200.
I don't think you can actually do that on the real show. I don't think you could tell the host that it's always your final answer.
Look at this for £300.
It's just company policy. They need to ask. What type of creature is a locust? A
Take your time,
fish.
take as long as you need. You don't have to play this, but you have still got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend, and you can ask the audience.
Stop interrupting me, Mr. Host. A fish, an insect, a reptile, or a bird? Oh, this one's easy, James. You should know this.
Are you
Be
absolutely
insect.
sure?
Always final.
Well done, you've got £300.
Well done, James. Well done.
Right, question 4 of 15 coming up. You're doing fine. Take your time, have a look at this for £500.
See, the mistake you made last time was you relied on Betty, your
Take your
phone a
time,
friend.
As long as you need, you don't have to play this, but you have still got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend.
Yeah. Okay. I think her name was Betty anyway. Which U.S. state is in Houston, California, Montana, Texas, or New York? Did I say which U.S. state is in Houston? I meant which U.S. state is... Wait. Which U.S. state is Houston? Oh, in which U.S. state? Okay. Reading is hard.
Are you absolutely sure?
Alright.
That's the right answer for £500.
There you go, James. You were in Houston
Still
just
got 2
before lockdown.
lifelines. Phone a friend and ask the audience. Okay, have a look. You're just 1 question away from your first milestone. It's for a guaranteed £1,000. Here it comes.
Alright, guaranteed £1,000, James. Or 10 dream points. Which sauce traditionally tops
Just be
eggs
aware, it's the last
Benedict?
point at which you could go away with absolutely nothing. So take as long as you need.
Is it vinaigrette, béarnaise, tartare, or hollandaise? D, and final answer, right, James?
Final answer?
Are you sure it's your final answer?
You seem pretty sure. You're right to be sure.
And there you go.
£1,000.
Well, you've matched your record from last time, James. So congratulations.
That's £1,000 in the bag guaranteed, but let's try and double that with the next question. You might as well play this. You've got nothing to lose. You're guaranteed 1,000. This one is for £2,000.
You might as well play, James. You got nothing to lose. Why walk away now? Who plays Dot Cotton on EastEnders? Augusta Green, April Black, May White, or June Brown? I've never heard of this.
Take your time, take as long as you need. You don't have to play this, but you have still got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend, and you can ask the audience.
Welcome to the stream, Soyboy Gaming. James is going with D. Jude Brown. Is this a British show? I'm guessing it is. Probably why I haven't heard of it.
Congratulations, it's the right answer. You've got £2,000.
There you go, James. You're beating records all around. Hello, Pillow. UK drama. Yeah, that's what I figured.
£1 million and starting to look at some of the bigger jumps. But remember, the drops are pretty steep as well. Take a look at this for £4,000.
Oh, she died last month. Which British coin has a I don't even know what that is. Portcullis? On the reverse? 10 pence, 20 pence, 2 pence, or 1 penny.
Got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend, and you can ask the audience.
Is a penny a thing in the UK? I thought it was always pence. Or is pence just a plural for penny? It's a pence, but it's also a penny. Okay. I've never heard anyone actually say penny in the UK. It's always pence. Do you not know what a portcullis is, James? Either? Portcullis. 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 Could be any of them. James is struggling with this one. You still have 2 lifelines left. Phone a friend. Or ask the chat. You think it's the penny. How sure are you, James? That doesn't sound like a final answer. Yes, 1p, final answer. Alright.
Are you absolutely sure?
Absolutely sure.
Congratulations, you just won.
And you got it.
£1,000.
Man, you're on a roll now, James. On a roll.
The next question takes you past the halfway mark for the 15 correct answers you need for £1 million. Good luck. Here it comes for £8,000.
Can anyone stop him on his journey to the 1 million? The cor anglais belongs to which family of instruments? The oboe, the trumpet, the clarinet, or the drum? I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. It sounds French. Cor anglais. I've never heard of that.
So this question's for £8,000. You don't have to play this. Just be aware that a wrong answer would cost you £3,000 of the £4,000 you've got at this moment.
I'll tell you one thing, I would personally have not made it this far. Well, not without using all my lifelines anyway. James is going A, oboe. Final answer.
Are you absolutely sure? Congratulations, it's the right answer. You've just won £8,000.
Nice one, James. Nice one. Yes, I said it correctly. That's good to know.
Yeah, keep going if you want to. Here's question 9. You're doing really well. If you play and get it wrong, you'll drop £7,000. If you play and get it right, you'll double your money to £16,000.
Which vehicle is named after a Hindu god? Omnibus, Juggernauts, Charabanc, or Buggy? Another one I don't know. Man, I'd be terrible at this. It's a good thing I'm not playing.
You could obviously walk away with £8,000, or you could risk losing £7,000 and play the next question.
I know Juggernaut's from X-Men. That's all I know. I have a guess. But I'm not going to tell you, James. No hints. You're gonna phone a fire and... Alright. Well, see, James, if it's Betty, you know that that's not the correct answer. So you'll at least eliminate one of them. Just keep that in mind.
Phone a friend. Now let's call them up, but just remember you don't have to take their advice.
You're thinking it's Juggernaut.
Hello?
Hi Lisa, it's Chris Tyrone from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Oh, it's Lisa. Okay, that's fine.
Well, I'm sorry to put the pressure on you, but there's £16,000 at stake at the moment on the answer to this question.
No problem, Chris.
Lisa, are you ready for this? Right, here's the question. There is just one correct answer.
Vehicle named after a god? Well, I don't really know. Buggy sounds like it could be something Indian. Let's say it's Buggy. Does that any help at all? Best of luck.
Lisa, thanks for your help. Thank you very much. Well, now it's time to make your mind up. Lisa thinks it's D, but it's over to you for the final answer.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd trust Lisa any more than Betty. You can probably eliminate Buggy. But that's just my opinion. Hello, Devarandom. I think Juggernaut is from Norse. No, it's from X-Men, I know that. She did not sound confident. No, she did not. Alright, James is going for B.
Are you happy with that?
I hope you're happy with it, James.
Well done, you just won.
And you got it.
£16,000.
Alright, so don't trust Lisa, don't trust Betty. Cross them both off your list of trustworthy people.
If you want to, you can still ask the audience. So you've now got £16,000. Now this next question is worth £32,000. If you get it right, you're guaranteed to leave with at least that amount of money. But if you get it wrong, you drop 15 of the £16,000 you've got at this moment. You don't have to play this question, but it's worth £32,000 guaranteed. Take your time, here it comes.
This is it, James, the big one, 32,000. Well, the second big one, I guess. What color are the flowers of the laburnum tree? Blue, yellow, pink, or red? I'm not familiar with the laburnum tree. So don't phone me, James.
You don't have to play this, but if you do give me a correct answer, you are guaranteed to walk away with at least £32,000.
You do have the Ask the Chat lifeline left. Ooh, James is going right for B, though. Alright.
Are you confident?
You said every answer is your final one.
Oh, well done, you just won.
Nice.
£32,000.
Nice one, James. Nice one. That's 320 dream points, I believe. Or 3,200.
Now, whatever happens, I'll be writing you out a check for at least
No, 32.
£32,000.
I don't know.
But
320 dream points. I think that's correct.
Much, much more. The next question is worth £64,000. It's a chance to double your money. You're guaranteed 32,000, and you might as well play. Here it comes.
You have one in your garden. Oh, okay. There you go. Hey, what's up, Retro? Oh, so you're in the queue, Retro. So you get to move to the head of the line. So if you want to play next, just let me know. In which century did George IV reign in Great Britain? 18th, 16th, 17th, or 19th? Oh, that's right, too. We have a new Dreamcast Club member, so big thanks to Donny for joining the club. Much appreciated. He's also the member of the month. Alright, James is going 19th. D. Final answer.
Are you happy with your answer? You were guaranteed a check for £32,000. I can now give you a check for £64,000.
Nice. Definitely an improvement over last time, James.
A check ready for you for £64,000. But we don't want to give you that. We could well give you a check. The next check is worth £125,000. Now you are at this moment just 4 questions away from £1 million. Have a look at the next question. You don't have to play it, but it's worth £125,000 if you can give me the right answer.
All right. For $125,000, which metal is the main constituent of the alloy pewter? Antimony, lead, copper, or tin?
Take your time on this one. It's for a big £125,000 check. Serious money.
Oh, that's right too. It's 128,000. I almost shortchanged you, James. 125 is a much more even number, you know? Well, James is using process of elimination. It's definitely not B, C, or D according to him. It is A.
Are you sure you want to play this? Well, now you could have walked away with £64,000. You didn't have to play that question. You should have walked away with £64,000, I'm afraid.
Oh, James. You seem so certain. Well, you're walking away with 32, James. Which is not bad. I mean, it's still 32 times what you got last time. You can't complain too much, right? Alright, let me award you your, it is 320 dream points. If I'm not mistaken. I'm gonna double check that, but I'm fairly certain. You know, head math tells me. Yeah, 320 dream points. Let me award you your money, James. You'll take the points. I'm glad you'll take them. I'd be very insulted if you didn't, James. It's not going to put you to the top of the leaderboard, but it'll get you a bit closer to Razor, who was the $1 million winner last time. Or £1,000,000, I should say. Alright, you now have 9,776 dream points. Getting close to that 10,000. And there you are at the top of today's leaderboard. Congratulations! You beat the CPU players, James. Alright, I think we want to go no on continue. So we want to enter the name again for the next player, who I believe is Retro.
Who wants to be a millionaire?
Let me go over to the queue here and... Yep, there he is. Alright, Retro is now the player.
Excellent. Are you playing alone? Okay, you're going to play on your own. Okay, I need to know your name. Please.
I'm not sure how that multiplayer works. I might have to look into that sometime. It'd be interesting to have some...
Okay, if you would, enter your name.
Whoops.
Thank you very much.
I didn't mean to do that.
Would you like me to go over the rule? Excellent.
I'm doing things wrong.
Okay.
Start game.
Okay, here's the first question. So, it's just you, me, and the computer.
Yeah, it might be interesting to
So kind, please enter your name.
do some viewer versus viewer next time. See how that goes. I'm just not sure how that mode works. Never played it before.
That's great.
Alright, good luck, Retro.
Right, here we go. You're 15 questions away from £1 million. And if you're ready to play, have a look at this for £100.
I guess multiplayer is just 4 £100 questions? Could be. Complete the title of this popular American children's series: Sesame Street, Avenue, Grove,
Alright,
or
take your
Park.
time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Man, we're starting off with a tough one here. Hey, is that your final answer, Retro? This is a tough question. You know, I want to give you time to think about it.
Are you confident? Well done, nice and easy. You've got £100.
Man, I was really thinking it was Avenue.
Here's question 2. It's worth £200.
All right, £200 question. Scarlet is a shade of which color? Green, blue, red, or yellow?
All right, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Yeah, I might try that next time, James. Do some 4-player Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Seat final answer. Oh, thank you for the sub, Angry Ghost. Much appreciated.
Are you sure you want to play this? It's good for £200.
It's good.
Now, here's question number 3 for £300.
For £300, what is the name given to drawings scribbled on the walls of public buildings? Graffiti, Tutti Frutti,
Take your time. You've still got all
confetti,
3 lifelines.
or spaghetti?
You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
I think there's a popular Dreamcast game that involves this sort of scribbled drawings. Hey, final answer.
Final answer? You've got £300. Right, you're 12 questions away from $1 million. Now this one is worth £500. Take your time, have a look at it.
Take your time, Retro. Which country was formerly led by General
All right,
Pinochet?
take your time. You still got all 3 lifelines.
If it's French,
You've
it's
got
Pinochet.
phone a friend and ask the audience.
Why are they giving me hard to pronounce names and things today? Chile, Peru, Mexico, or Argentina? So it's not French then. Pinochet? It's gotta be Pinochet. I don't think Pinochet sounds right. Retro's going with 50-50.
Okay, you want to go 50-50? Use your lifeline. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please. Leaving the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. So, it looks like it's A or D.
A or D. Pick your poison, Retro. Chile or Argentina? General Pinocchio. Yeah, that's probably the correct pronunciation. A final answer.
Happy with that? You're right, you've got £500.
Nice job.
You've still got 2 lifelines. Phone a friend and ask the audience. Right, just be careful. This is the last point at which you could go away with absolutely nothing. You are now 11 questions away from £1 million. This is worth £1,000. Here it comes.
For £1,000, which professionals
Just
might
be aware,
belong
this is the last
to the
point at
nut?
which you could go away with absolutely nothing.
I think it's probably NUT, but teachers, miners, farmers, or journalists. Which ones of these are nuts? Retro is thinking. Oh, you're going with Ask the Chat. Alright, chat. Get ready to answer the question for Retro. He'll be very upset if you get it wrong. Oh, what am I doing? I didn't mean to do that. Well, you're gonna get the in-game Ask the Audience and Ask the Chat.
Well, now they seem very confident it's A.
Ooh, 87% say A.
What do you think?
Well, maybe it's a good thing I did that, because it seems that people in the chat are answering the wrong, or answering incorrectly. Unless 87% of the audience in the game is incorrect. Alright, Retro was gonna go with A anyway, so he's gonna do A final answer.
Well done, you just guaranteed yourself £1,000.
National Union of Teachers. That makes sense. Congratulations, Retro. You have locked in at £1,000.
So, congratulations, you're now guaranteed £1,000 no matter what happens. Okay, going on. Question 6 is for £2,000.
Which country is Taramalasata a traditional disc? Disc, yeah, a dish, not a disc. Spain, Greece, Italy, or France?
Still phone a friend if you want to.
Taramasalata. Holy crap, I can't pronounce anything today. Taramasalata. I am so butchering this thing. Wow, Retro's gonna use his final lifeline. Well, no safety nets from here on out, Retro.
You want to use your phone a friend lifeline? Okay. Let's get them on the line now, but you don't have to take the answer they give.
Turn the volume up.
Hello.
Hi Rob, this is Chris Tyrone from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hi, Chris.
Take your time. £2,000 is riding on the answer you're about to give your friend.
Far away, Chris.
Okay, here we go, Rob. You'll see the question and 4 answers, only one of which is right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really don't know anything about cooking. Is tiramisu malata something the Italians put on pizza? Some sort of fish? I really don't know. I'm sorry, I can't help you anymore with that one.
Thanks for that. Thank you, Rob. Well, now, he's saying C. Rob thinks you should pick answer C.
Man, Rob was a lot of help. He didn't even give you a guess. Man. I'd take Rob off of your contact list, Retro. You're thinking it's B or D. We'll see what he says. He says nothing. Well, you're out of lifelines, Retro, so you're on your own from here on out. What is tiramisalata? Hey, I got it right that time, I think. Tiramisalata. See, it took a few tries. Tiramisalata. I'm an expert at pronouncing tiramisalata now. Yeah, which is it, Retro? Are you going with Greece or France? Greece. Final answer.
Are you confident? You've just won 2,000.
And you have it. Nice guess, Retro. Nice guess. Hey, what's up, Snack King?
You got £2,000.
Welcome.
Next question for 4,000.
And welcome to anyone else who has joined the stream that I have not noticed. Alright. For, what is this, £4,000? Whatever it is, which title is conferred upon the eldest son of the British monarch? The Duke of York, Lord High Chancellor, Prince of Wales, or Great Laird? I'm sure you're an expert on British monarchs, Retro. You'll get this easy. No idea, so I'll go with C as the final answer. Prince of Wales.
Final answer?
Well, good luck.
Congratulations, you just won.
Wow.
£4,000.
Nice guess, Retro. Luck is on your side today.
Right, you're doing well. You're doing brilliantly. You've got £4,000 at this moment. The next question is worth £8,000. Here it comes.
I'll tell you right now, it'll be very, very impressive if you make it to that million with no lifelines. It'll be ever more impressive. Kenneth Kaunda was president of which country? Tanzania, Zambia, Kenya, or Malawi? Or Malawi. One of the two.
So this question's for £8,000. You don't have to play this. Just be aware that a wrong answer would cost you 3,000 of the £4,000 you got at this moment.
I heard Prince of Wales somewhere in my past, so I just went with it. Never heard of the others. Well, have you heard any of these in your past, Retro? Malawi. Malawi? Malawi. So you just ignore the second A? Is that what it is? It's a silent A. To me, it sounds like Malawi would be correct. Please do not post your answers in the chat, please. Unless you are playing the game. Ignore the chat, Retro. Kinda hard to do when you're when you're typing in it, but... It's a very tense moment. You're going with B, final answer.
Are you confident? Congratulations, it's the right
And
answer.
you got it,
just
Retro.
won £8,000.
I'm going to assume you didn't read the response that was posted in the chat.
Brilliant, you got £8,000 and
You're just on a luck
little
streak,
question
Retro.
away now from 1 million. If you get the next one right, you double your money to 16,000. Have a look at this.
Google is the final answer. Alright. Which of these actresses was married to Frank Sinatra? Ingrid Bergman, Ava Gardner, Katharine Hepburn, or Laurel Bacall? I think I know this one, but I'm not 100%. But it doesn't matter what I know.
You walk away with £8,000.
Only matters
or
what
you
Retro
risk
knows.
losing £7,000 and play the next question.
He didn't know Ingrid. Names can be deceptive, Tyrone. C, final answer. I've heard her name before.
Are you happy with that?
Well, if you've heard it before, it must be right.
You had £8,000. You've just lost 7,000.
Ooh.
That's the wrong answer.
It was Ava Gardner. That's the one I was thinking of. Well, I'm sorry to say, Retro, but you have gone down to £1,000.
You got yourself £1,000, a lot better than some other people have done. It is a shame you can't go further, but please, please feel free. Try again. I'm sure you can win a lot more next time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
But hey, lucky guesses. We're carrying you quite far, Retro. So, I guess your luck had to run out at some point. Anyway, that's 10 dream points for you. Congratulations. Hey, it's better than nothing, right? Alright, let me just find you in the list here and award you your many, many dream points. So you now have 466 dream points. Alright, back to the queue, and next up in the queue we have... looks like... hold on. Two of these are from last time. Are Rob Allen or Woe in the chat? Because you guys are ahead of the queue because you were in the queue last time. If you're not in the chat, I will go to... did you enter again, James? It says you're number 3 on here. But I will go with Soyboy Gaming. If Woe or Rob Allen are not in the chat. Wasn't Ava Gardner Hitler's girlfriend? Nope. No, you need to brush up on your history, Retro. Alright, James, join the queue again. Alright, we're gonna go with Soyboy Gaming. So get ready to win a potential 10,000 dream points. Alright, we're not gonna continue.
Here we go again with Who Wants... Are you playing alone or with... Okay, you're going to play on your...
He is playing all alone, all by his lonesome. Alright, I'm not going to type the whole thing in the on-screen keyboard here. I will go with, well, I guess I could do Soyboy. That's fine. Won't take me that long to type that. Game desperately needed keyboard support.
That's fine. Would you like me to go? If you don't need instructions, let's play. Good luck. Now, I hope you're ready for this. Here comes your first question. It's worth £100.
I'll do the multiplayer next time I stream this, James. I'm sticking with the traditional formula for now. Alright, first question. What is the full name of the raincoat popularly known as a Mac? A Macintosh, a Mackerel, a McDonald,
All right, take
or a
your time. You've
MacGuffin?
still got all three lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
DreamPoints. Like points, but dream. Exactly. Alright, Soyboy is going with a Macintosh. Final answer, I would assume. You can do like James if you'd like, and just tell me that every answer will be your final answer. Or you can go on
It's good.
an answer by answer basis. Totally up to you.
Have a look at this. It's worth £200.
According to the popular phrase, which garments might one get in a twist? Trousers, bloomers, knickers,
All right, take your time.
or
You've still got
socks?
all three lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
This is one of those questions where you know this is the UK version of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. These first two questions are already harder than my Sesame Street questions. Alright, Soyboy Gaming is going with knickers. Don't get your knickers in a twist.
You don't have to play this if you don't want to. Is that your final answer? It's correct. You've got 200 quid. You're doing well. You're just 13 questions away from $1 million. Look at this for £300.
£300. Which bird is traditionally associated with wisdom? An emu,
All right, take
a
your time.
turkey,
You've still got all
an
three
owl,
lifelines. You've still got
or a
50-50,
bustard?
phone a friend, and ask the audience.
What is a bustard? I've never heard of a bustard before. Must be a made-up answer. Soyboy is going with sea owl. Are you doubting the wisdom of the emu?
Is that your final answer?
Alright, C, final answer.
You've got £300.
There you go.
Now, you've got 300 quid, but you could still go away with nothing. I'm sure you won't, and I hope you don't. But have a look at this next one. It's worth £500.
For £500, what is the usual North American spelling of the word labor?
You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and
like-
ask the audience.
Because no one who's playing this would know the North American spelling. That's a tricky one. Labour, labor, labor, or labor. Go with D, final answer. You might be right about that. You
Is
might
that
be.
your final answer? You're right. You've got 500.
You are correct.
Don't forget, you've still got all three lifelines. Use them if you need to. That's what they're there for. Okay, have a look. You're just one question away from your first milestone. It's for a guaranteed £1,000. Here it comes.
For a guaranteed £1,000 or 10 dream points, which part of the body would interest a trichologist?
Just be aware, this is the last point at which you could go.
Stop interrupting me.
Absolutely nothing. So take as long as you need.
Skin, teeth, nails, or hair? A trichologist. I'm assuming that's not trichologist, because that's really hard to pronounce. A trichologist. Could be a trichologist. This whole stream is just me debating on how to pronounce words. I think Soyboy might be baffled on this one. You're gonna phone an enemy. Alright, would that be Betty or Lisa? Alright.
Okay, you want to phone a friend.
We'll see if you get someone useful.
Remember, you don't have to go along with what they say.
Hello?
Hi, Lisa. It's Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hi, Chris.
Well, your friend's doing quite well, but needs your help now to get into the real big money.
No problem, Chris.
Lisa, are you ready for this? Right, here's the question. There is just one correct answer.
Oh dear. Tricky, what a guest. Is it possibly a person you go to have your fingernails seen to? Oh, I really wish I could do better than that for you, but I can't.
Thank you very much for your time. Well, Lisa is suggesting you go with C, but what do you think? Go with her on that one, or choose a completely different answer?
Yeah, I was gonna say that, Mr. Tyrone.
Hello, Chris. How are you doing today, Chris?
Alright, what do you think, Soyboy? Creepy Lisa says it's nails. Oh, you're going with Ask the Audience, or Ask the Chat. I'm not actually going to use the Ask the Audience this time. Because it has been replaced with Ask the Chat in this live stream, so chat! Let Soyboy Gaming know what your answer is. Help him out. What's a trichologist? What's a tricholalologist? Devarandom says D. James says D. Dan says not A, probably not C, and B either. DJ has not a clue. Dustin says D. Aaron says B. Mr. Tyrone says it's hair because it's a tricky job. Hey, Animated AF, what's going on? Animated says D. It's D because I dated a girl that couldn't stop pulling her hair out. Looks like D is the majority of the answers. Soyboy is going with D, final answer.
Are you happy with your answer?
Are you happy with your answer, Soyboy?
Well done, you just guaranteed yourself £1,000.
Well done. Well done indeed. That was a tricky question. Thank you. Thank you. So you're guaranteed £1,000. Or 10 dream points.
That's £1,000 in the bag guaranteed. But let's try and double that with the next question. You might as well play this. You've got nothing to lose. You're guaranteed 1,000. This one is for £2,000.
For £2,000. The liqueur drink, creme de menthe, is usually which bright color? Green, blue, yellow, or red?
Take your time. You've still got 2 lifelines. Now, you could go 50-50, or you could ask the audience.
Creme de menthe is usually what bright color? Couleur. Should say. Probably a typo. So you have 1 lifeline left, the 50-50, and you're going to take the 50-50. Alright, you're on your own from here on out.
Okay, time to go 50-50. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please, leaving the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. Well, that's left you with A or B to choose from.
Alright, is it green or blue? I have a guess. Okay, Jiff Boy. Hey, James, I pronounce things how the inventor wants them pronounced. Someone invents something, they have the right to say how you pronounce it correctly. It's part of the whole inventor thing. It's one of the privileges. By the way, hello, been watching while having dinner just like the show back in the day. Do you guys not have the show back in the UK? Because we have it back in the US. New host, obviously, but same show. Although they've had mostly celebrity guests. With a few regular people. I guess they had to mix it up. More celebrities. Less real people. I stopped. Don't want the embarrassment of answering wrong. Cashing out the £1,000. Well, you're guaranteed the £1,000 anyway, Soyboy. You might as well answer. There's no risk here. Don't do meth. Menth, not meth. It's still on now here too, but I don't watch it now. Oh, so you just watch my version. I'm honored, Animated. Okay, Soyboy is going with A. That's what I would have gone with. Just because menthe sounds like mint? It might be French for mint. So it would make sense that it would be green.
You've now got £2,000.
And there you go.
Okay, now it's getting rather serious. The money starts to go up and up at this point rather fast. You've got £2,000. You're 9 questions away from £1 million. This question is worth £4,000.
Only 9 away from the big bucks. A man's 3-piece suit consists of trousers, jacket, and what? Waistcoat, tie, overcoat, or shirt?
Take your time. You can still ask the audience if you need to.
So you can walk away at this point. You'd get 20 dream points. Double what you would have gotten on the last question. Or, you can go ahead and go for that. Was it £5,000? I don't know. Whatever's next. Soyboy is guessing D final answer. Which would be a shirt. Alright.
Happy with that? Oh, I'm sorry, it's the wrong answer.
Ooh.
The answer is
I am sorry, Soyboy. It was a waistcoat. But hey, you're walking away with 10 dream points.
A. Well, you've won
Congratulations.
£1,000, and that's certainly not to be sniffed at. £1,000 guaranteed. I'm really sorry you didn't make it further, but well done. You have done very well. Maybe you'll do even better next time you play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
You're a smoother presenter than Jeremy Clarkson, PC, that's why. Well, I don't know who Jeremy Clarkson is. Is he the guy that's talking? I don't even know. But I'll take it as a compliment. So thank you. Alright. 10 dream points to Soyboy Gaming. Let me search you up on the list here. Alright, you currently have 74, and now you have 84. Moving up in the world. Alright, who do we got next in the queue? Clarkson is the current UK presenter. Nice. I'll keep that in mind. I'm better than Clarkson. I'll put that on my resume. Alright, next in the list, we have, we'll do James again. James is going for a second round. Alright, James is up. Enter his name. Continue. No, please.
Thanks a million. Here we go again with Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Are DreamPoints those bits of paper in Japanese Dreamcast games? Yes, actually. Well, they're named after them anyway.
That's fine.
Alright. Yeah, you get them in digital points.
Okay, here's the first question, and it's not that difficult. How many... Okay, you're going to play on your own. Can I have your name, please?
Hopefully James is still around. James, where are you? Accept
That's a
name.
million. Would you like me to go over the rules before we start? If you don't need instructions, let's play. Right, here we go. You're 15 questions away from £1 million. And if you're ready to play, have a look at this for £100.
Alright, James is here. That's good. Can you have the easier questions first? We'll see. Whatever the game decides to give you. What are usually put in a vase? Shoes, apples, flowers, or knives?
All right, take
Tough
your time.
luck,
You've still got
James.
all three
You got a hard
lifelines.
one.
You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Are you sure, James? Don't you usually put shoes in a vase? Are you sure you don't want to think about this one? Because this is a tough one.
Are you sure you want to play this?
You know, personally, I put
Well done,
shoes
nice
in
and easy.
vases,
You've got
but
£100. Here's question 2. It's worth £200.
where does a patient normally go to consult a GP? Surgery, workshop, studio, or laboratory?
Right, take your time. You've still got all three lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Your vase has knives in it. I've heard of that. You know, it's a design choice. James would like to go with A.
Are you
Final answer.
Absolutely sure. It's good for £200.
200 pounds.
Now, here's question number 3 for £300.
Which structure is built to hold back water? A bridge, a tower, a tunnel, or a dam? Man, you're getting
Alright,
all
take
the
your
tough
time.
ones,
You've still got
James.
all three lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
If you don't have a knife face, you aren't living. Well, you might be living up until the point when you try and prune those knives. James says D.
Are
Damn.
you confident?
Is that your final damn answer?
You've got £300. Right, you're 12 questions away from £1 million. Now this one is worth £500. Take your time, have a look at it.
Set in Egypt. Which of these is a film starring Brendan Fraser? The auntie,
Alright, take your
the
time.
granny,
You've got all
the
three
mummy,
lifelines.
or the
You've still got
daddy?
50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
James is going with C. The Mummy. Great movie, by the way.
Are you happy with your answer?
One of my favorites.
You're right, you've got £500. You've still got all three lifelines left. 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience. Now, the next question guarantees you £1,000 if you give me a correct answer. Have a look at this.
Where can I see the daddy? That's the little-known sequel to The Mummy. What type of musical instrument is a Stradivarius?
Just be
A
aware,
trumpet,
this is the
a
last
flute,
point at
a
which
kettle
you
drum,
know
or a violin?
absolutely nothing. So take
Hey,
it
it's
easy.
something I know how to pronounce. It's a hard word, too. But what is it? That's the real question. We're on the same wavelength, animated. I've seen The Mummy at least 3 or 4 times, maybe more. James is going with D, violin. I think you're right about that one, James. It's a very expensive violin. You've won a loading screen. Congratulations.
Oh, well done. You got £1,000. Now that's guaranteed. Whatever happens now, you'll walk away with at least £1,000. But have a look at this next question. You might as well play it. It's worth £2,000.
You wouldn't have got that one animated. Need to brush up on your animated instruments knowledge. A true Cockney must be born within the sound of the bells of which church? St. Paul's, St. Bride's, St. Mary Lebeau, sorry. St. Peter ad Vincula. Vincula? Okay, I'm just butchering pronunciations again. D. I have no idea. I haven't been to any of these churches. I think it's B, but I'll take 50-50. Alright.
Okay, you want to go 50-50? Use your lifeline computer. Take away 2 wrong answers, please. Leaving the right answer and the one remaining wrong answer. So that's left you with C and D.
There you go. C or D, James. Yep, your answer was eliminated. James would like to go with C. Mary Lebeau.
Are you happy with that? You've just won £2,000.
£2,000 for you, James.
You're doing brilliantly. You got £2,000, but take a look at this next question for £4,000.
£4,000 or 40 dream points. Which country was British sovereignty referred to as the Raj? Australia, India, Canada, or South Africa?
Take your time, take as long as you need. You don't have to play this, but you have still got 2 lifelines. You can phone a friend, and you can ask the audience.
I mean, I know what I think it is. I mean, it logically makes sense to me, but it could be an answer that's trying to throw you off, so. It has to be India, right? It might be. But does it have to be? That's the real question. James is going with B. He says every answer is his final answer, so we're going with B.
Are you happy with your answer?
That's what I would have gone with.
You've got £4,000.
Yep.
Well done.
Yeah, that's definitely what I would have gone with. It just made sense. It sounded like an Indian phrase.
Okay, going on. Question 8 coming up for £8,000. Take your time on this. You don't have to play. Here it comes.
Regis sounds like he has a cold. Yeah, he's got COVID. Who was Neil Kinnock's deputy leader of the Labour Party? Another very British question. Luckily, James is British. Tony Benn, Michael Foot, Roy Hattersley, or Tony Blair? Neil Kinnock.
£8,000. You don't have to play this. Just be aware that a wrong answer would cost you £3,000 of the £4,000 you got at this moment.
Hello, KLN. I spent way too much time on this game. I used to play the PC version a lot. The US version. Not this particular version. James would like to go with C. Roy Hattersley.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
You had £4,000. You could have walked away. You didn't. You've now got £8,000.
You've now got £8,000.
You'll win £16,000 if you give me the correct answer to the next question. It's number 9 of 15. Take a look at it. Here it comes.
Which tree has catkins, sometimes known as lambtails? Willow, beech, hazel, or sycamore? Which tree has catkins, sometimes known as
Now, at this point,
lamb's
you could actually
tails?
walk away with £8,000, or you could risk losing £7,000 and play the next question.
James is saying A, Willow.
Are you happy with that?
Also a good movie.
I'm really sorry, that's the wrong answer.
Ooh.
You just lost £7,000.
Oh, you lost £7,000, James. Well, I guess your record is going to stand at 32,000 today. You
So,
tried.
leaving us today with a cheque for £1,000. You're not leaving empty-handed. Well done. Please come back soon to try for hopefully lots more next time around on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Well, you got 10 more dream points, James. You know, they're adding up. You'll get to that 10,000 eventually. That puts you at 9,804 dream points total. Don't spend it all in one place. Alright, next up in the queue, we have Devarandom. You are up.
Thank you very much. Here we go again with Who Wants... Okay, for start. Okay, you're going to play on your own. Okay, if you would, enter your name.
Alright, I'm just gonna put in Dev, if you don't mind. It's quicker to type.
Thank you very much.
Hey, there you go. See, I read your mind.
Okay,
Yep,
let's play.
going
Who
with
Wants to
Dev.
Be a Millionaire? Good luck. Now, I hope you're ready for this. Here comes your first question. It's worth £100.
First question, how many seconds are there in 1 minute? Oh man, we're starting off with the tough ones again. 30, 24, 60, or 12?
All right, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Devarandom's going with C. Is that your final
Are you
answer?
happy with that?
Are you really happy with that answer? Make sure not to type your answer in the chat, even though this is a crazy easy question. You never know.
Well done, nice and easy. You've got £100.
Only the person that is playing is allowed to post their answer. Which of these wines is originally from Italy? Hock, Rioja, Chianti, or Bordeaux?
All right, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
You're gonna guess on this one. And you're also gonna say C. Chianti.
You don't have to play this if you don't want to. Is that your final answer? It's right. You got £200.
And you got it.
You're doing well. You're just 13 questions away from $1 million. Look at this.
Doing well. Doing well. Which of these phrases is used to mean the hectic routine of a modern urban life? Gerbil jump, rat race, hamster hurry, or mouse madness? Hamster hurry. Clearly the correct answer. All of those deserve to be phrases, but it's B. Rat race.
Well done, you've got £300.
You got it.
Now, you've got 300 quid, but you could still go away with nothing. I'm sure
You could still go away with nothing.
Have a look at
Absolutely.
It's worth £500.
Ain't Rat Race that funny film? Yeah, there was a movie called Rat Race. It was a star-studded movie. Which of these is a climbing plant, typically up trees and walls? Lavender, heather, holly, or ivy? Virtua Hamster Hurry. Obscure reference, animated. That was an unreleased Sega 32X game. Well, the 32X by itself is obscure. Never mind canceled 32X games. Pretty sure it's D.
Are you happy with your answer?
Are you happy with your answer?
That's the right answer for £500.
Nice job, Devarandom.
Don't forget, you've still got all 3 lifelines. Use them if you need to, that's what they're there for. Right, just be careful. This is the last point at which you could go away with absolutely nothing. You are now 11 questions away from £1 million. This is worth £1,000. Here it comes.
Alright, for the guaranteed 10 dream points, which part of the body is most commonly affected by cirrhosis? Liver, ear, bone, or lung? Did you see the 32X got a core on the Mr. recently? I don't really keep up with Mr. News. I'm not an emulator guy. Unless it's on the real console, I don't pay attention. Devarandom thinks it's A. Are you absolutely certain? Is that your final answer?
Are you sure you want to play this?
Sure, let's go with A.
If this answer is correct, you're guaranteed to leave here with at least £1,000. Well done, it is the right answer.
And there you go. Guaranteed £1,000. Well, technically, you're not guaranteed £1,000. No one's guaranteeing you £1,000. I am guaranteeing you 10 dream points, though.
So, congratulations, you're now guaranteed £1,000 no matter what happens. Okay, going on. Question 6 is for £2,000.
Speaking of obscure consoles, did anyone pick up the Atari VCS for 99? Wow, they're really desperate now, I guess, huh? Who composes the steps and dances for a piece of ballet or music? Radiographer, choreographer,
Alright, take your time,
stenographer,
you've got all
or
3
photographer?
lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Fire sale. Yep, they're gonna fire sale the Atari VCS. Sell as many consoles they possibly can, and then the rest of them they're just gonna dump in a landfill. They're gonna bury them out in, what was it, Mexico, Texas, wherever? They'll go with the Atari, ET carts. So it's obviously B.
Are you sure you
I
want
think you're right about that one.
You've just won £2,000.
Not even sure if it came out in the
Okay,
UK.
now it's
I don't
getting
know.
serious. The money starts to go up
I mean,
and
it
up
barely
and up.
came out here.
You've got £2,000. You're 9 questions away from £1 million. This question is worth £4,000.
There's also that ColecoVision thing, which I don't know if that's been canceled or not. They've had some bad luck too. Who wrote the novel 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea? Daniel Defoe, Jules Verne, H.G. Wells,
All right, take
or
your time.
Herman
You've still got all
Melville?
3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50. Phone a friend and ask the audience.
I know this one. But does Devarandom know this one? This one's obviously B as well. I think you are correct. I think typically when they title this, they usually say Jules Verne's 20,000 Leagues Under the
It's
Sea.
the right answer. You've got £4,000.
They-
Well done.
Mr. Verne really wanted to hammer it in that it was his book.
Right, you're doing well. You're doing brilliantly. You've got £4,000 at this moment. The next question is worth £8,000. Here it comes.
Speaking of dead scam consoles, the Amico is in Argos for pre-order. Good luck with that. It's an exclusive. Ooh. Which round sign with a red border displays a red cross on a blue background? Metered zone, clearway, no waiting, or no entry? This is probably a
So this
UK
question's for
exclusive
£8,000.
sign.
You don't have to play this. Just be aware that a wrong answer would cost you 3,000 of the £4,000 you've got at this moment.
Like Bram Stoker's Dracula. Yeah, exactly. Bram Stoker. He's the one. He's the one that wrote it. Yeah, I'm not that familiar with UK road signs. You gonna use the phone a friend? Alright. Well, here's hoping you don't get Lisa or Betty. Although, I think Betty's at least better than Lisa. She's not as creepy anyway.
Okay, you've chosen to phone a friend. Now let's call them up. But just remember, you don't have to take their advice.
Hello.
Hello, Debbie. This is Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hi, Chris.
Well, we're stuck on a question for £8,000 and your friend needs you to help them out, so no pressure.
All right, Chris.
Now, I hope you're ready for this. Here comes the question, Debbie.
I haven't taken my test yet, so my highway code stuff is not all there. Sounds to me a bit like a no waiting sign.
Debbie, that's great. Thanks for helping out. So, Debbie thinks you should pick answer C. It's up to you.
Oh, it was Debbie, not Betty. I've been calling her Betty this entire time. I mean, it's close enough, I guess. Debbie, yes, that's... She's the lady that let James down last time. So what do you think? Are we going with Betty? Or Debbie, whatever. Debbie, Betty. Going with C. Alright, you going with Debbie.
Is that your final answer? You had £4,000, but you've just lost 3 of them. I'm afraid it's the wrong
Oh, man.
answer. B.
Debbie. Debbie. Letting everybody down.
Well, you've won yourself £1,000, and that's certainly not to be sniffed at. £1,000 guaranteed. I'm really sorry you didn't make it further, but well done. You have done very well. Maybe you'll do even better next time you play Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Well, a little bit of deja vu there. Debbie's always gonna let you down. Debbie Downer. Never trust Debbie. That's the moral of the story. Well, you got yourself 10 dream points, Devarandom. Let me add it to your total here. And that puts you from 26 to 36 dream points. Hey, you almost doubled your dream points, so not too shabby. Always bet on Betty. I mean, always on Debbie. Yeah, whatever her name is. Alright, next up in the queue. I think we have time for one or two more, depending on how well they do.
Thanks.
So next up in the queue is going to be Dustin.
Just you, but you have friends who want to play.
Sorry, we're probably not going to be able to get to everyone today, but we'll see.
Can I have your name, please?
I keep going over to the Dreamcast keyboard.
Okay.
It's just instinctual.
Please enter your name.
Gotta use the on-screen one. Yeah. Alright. I'll type in your whole name since it's fairly short. No! No! Whoops!
Right, you need instructions as
I
to
pressed the wrong button. I guess you're gonna be
Okay,
Dust
let's
B.
play. Who wants to be a millionaire?
It's close enough. It's close enough.
Right, here we go. You're 15 questions away from £1 million. And if you're ready to play, have a look at this for £100.
Alright, first question for Dustin, or Dust B, as is his new nickname. According to the proverb, an Englishman's home is his what? His bungalow, his maisonette, his caravan, or his castle?
Alright, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
No, it is not keyboard compatible, unfortunately, animated. Dustin is going with D, final answer.
Are you sure you want to play this? It's good. You got £100.
£100 for you.
Here's question 2. It's worth £200.
For £200, which country was the singer Tom Jones born in? England, Scotland, Wales, or Northern Ireland?
Alright, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
You know, I wouldn't have known this one because I thought Tom Jones was from the US. He seemed like a Las Vegas sort of guy. I mean, he was in Vegas, but wasn't born there, apparently. I do have a guess, anyway. Dustin's going with C, Wales.
Are you happy with your answer?
Is that your final answer? For everyone who's born in Vegas stays in Vegas. It is your final
That's
answer.
correct. You got 200 quid.
You are correct. A national treasure.
So far, so good. Take a look at this.
It's not unusual. A fang is a large, I was gonna say large ship. It's not a large ship. I mean, it might be a large ship. I don't know if that's one of the answers. No, it isn't. A fang is a large, sharp what? A knife, a needle, a saw, or a tooth? I think I know this one. I think. I could be wrong. But does Dustin know it? That's the real question. D, final answer.
If you don't want to. Is that your final answer? You're absolutely right. For
Absolutely right.
Right, Right, you're 12 questions away from a million. Now this one is worth £500.
The Sonic the Hedgehog character. Which cheese is part of a Greek salad? Feta, Gorgonzola, Gouda,
Right,
or
take your time.
Edam?
You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
I'd say the early questions have been quite easy on these last few rounds. Hey, final answer.
Are you absolutely sure?
Feta cheese.
Correct, you've got 500 quid. Well done.
500 quid.
Don't forget, you've still got all 3 lifelines. Use them if you need to. That's what they're there for. Okay, have a look. You're just 1 question away from your first milestone. It's for a guaranteed £1,000. Here it comes.
Which actor starred in the 1935 film Captain Blood? Ah, classic. Aaron
Just be
Flynn,
aware, this is the last
Humphrey
question.
Bogart,
You could
Clark
get
Gable,
more.
or Spencer
Absolutely
Tracy?
nothing. So take as long as you need.
I mean, it might be a classic. I've never heard of it, though. You know, I wasn't watching too many movies back in 1935. I was more into books back then. Oh, Betty has joined the chat. Hey guys, does anyone have any questions they need answered incorrectly? Absolutely, Betty. Always. Phone a friend, anyone but Debbie. Alright. We'll try.
Okay, you want to
I think every number
That's
leads
cool,
to
but
Debbie, though,
remember,
so.
you don't have to go along with what they say.
Or Betty, whatever.
Hello?
Hello, Jane. It's Chris Tarrant from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Hello, Chris. Tarrant?
Well, your friend's doing quite well, but needs your help now to get into the real big money.
Okay, Chris.
Okay, here comes the question with 4 possible answers, but Jane, we need to know which one is the right answer.
Oh, ghastly. Haven't a clue.
Jane, thank you very much. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm afraid your friend doesn't seem to be any use to you at all.
Holy crap, this game has some really useful phone a friends. And these are on the easy ones. Haven't got a clue, says Jane. Oh, man. Well, would you like to use another lifeline, Dustin? You got 50-50, you got Ask the Chat. Alright, Dustin's going with Ask the Chat. So chat, let us know what your answer is. I'm sure lots of you are fans of Captain Blood. Hashtag Ask Betty. That'll be trending. Betty says D. If that means anything. Okay, so it's not D. We've eliminated one. Animated AF says B with lots of question marks. Devarandom has no idea. Man, you're kind of screwed, Dustin. No one has any idea, except for Betty. Betty's sure it's D. Dustin's gonna go with his final lifeline, 50-50.
Okay, you want to go 50-50? Use your lifeline. Computer, take away 2 wrong answers, please.
All of his
The right
lifelines
answer and the 1 remaining wrong
on
answer.
one question.
So, is it A or C?
Aaron Flynn or Clark Gable? Well, Betty, you just lost all your dream points because it's not D. There you go. Yeah, you had about 5 million dream points until you answered that incorrectly. Now you have 0. Sorry. Well, Dustin, you might as well guess. Unless you'd like to walk away with your 5 dream points. I mean, you can do that if you'd like. Completely up to you. Alright, C, final answer, Clark Gable. I mean, if it is a classic film, then Clark Gable would be the one, because he's probably the only one I've heard of.
Are you sure you want to play this? If the
Well,
answer is
I
correct,
have heard of
you
Aaron
win
Flynn. I shouldn't say that.
£1,000. I'm sorry, it's incorrect. It's
Ooh.
win.
Aaron Flynn.
The answer is
Or Errol
A.
Flynn, sorry. Not Aaron. Errol Flynn. Well, sorry to say, Dustin.
Oh, I am sorry, but
You are the first one.
Absolutely nothing. Really tough luck. It just hasn't been your day, really, has it? Maybe next time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
You're the first one today to end with nothing. I am sorry, Dustin. It's tough luck. Man, you got a tough question though. I can't blame you for losing that one. I had no idea. No one in the chat had any idea. Jane, your phone-a-friend, had no idea. That should have been the £1 million question, because no one has a clue.
That's great.
I guess it's not a classic film. It's
Here we go again with Who Wants
I'm
to
sure
Be a
everyone would have
Millionaire?
seen it.
Okay.
All right, we can go to the next person in the queue. Mr. Tyrone, you are up. So we actually only have one more.
Okay,
We
here's the
have
first
Dan
question.
Wee,
It's not that difficult.
or Y. I'm not sure how to pronounce your last name. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Devarandom has joined
Do you have friends who want to?
again. But we should be able to get around to Dan
Okay,
if
you're going to play on your own. Okay, I need to know your name. Please enter it now.
Mr. Tyrone does not take too long. If you lose quickly, Mr. Tyrone, we should be able to get to the last person in the queue. Well, except for Devarandom, who's retrying. Alright, we'll just go with Tyrone. Look at how quickly I typed that. Oops. I missed a letter. Darn it all. Now I'm gonna have to start over. I could have left the T there, I guess. There, we've done it.
Excellent. Right, you need... Okay, let's play. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
You're gonna avenge Dustin.
Good luck. Now, I hope you're ready for this. Here comes your first question. It's worth £100.
You're not calling any old ladies, huh? We'll see about that. How is 0 expressed in a tennis score? Not, nil, love, or zilch? I know this one. I've
All right,
played
take your time.
tennis.
You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Alright, have you played Virtua Tennis, Tyrone? If you have, you should know this. It's B or D, says Mr. Tyrone. Would you like to use a lifeline? You're clearly not a Virtua Tennis fan, which might cost you. Well, it's not going to cost you anything. It's going to cost you a chance at £100. You remember your science teacher said it once. You learned tennis in science class? That's different. I guess you were learning about physics. It's like football and you say nil, so it's B. Is B your final answer, Mr. Tyrone? See, Dreamcast games are educational. See? Yes, absolutely. Hey, I bet if you played every Dreamcast game all the way through, you'd get a lot of the answers to the questions in this game. Mr. Tyrone would like to go with B. Final answer.
It's the easiest question of the lot, and you've got it wrong. C is the right answer.
I'm sorry, Mr. Tyrone. It was love. Love. Love is always the answer.
You're leaving with absolutely nothing. Really tough luck. It just hasn't been your day, really, has it? Maybe next time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Well, I'm sorry to say, Mr. Tyrone, £0 is the same in DreamPoints. It's also 0 DreamPoints. So, you've won nothing. But, thanks for trying, Mr. Tyrone. Thanks for trying. Alright, we're gonna get to the last person in the queue. Clearly, Mr. Tyrone just wanted to give his turn to the next person in line to make sure they got to play. So, you know, he's a great guy. He really is. So, we're gonna get to Dan. Assuming Dan is still in the chat, because I think Dan joined earlier. But I haven't seen him in the chat in a while. So, Dan, if you're still in the chat, let me know. And we'll put you up next. If not, we'll go to, I guess, Devarandom's second attempt at the game. Unless Mr. Tyrone would like to try again. I will give him a retry if he'd like. Dan Wee. Are you still with us? I'll get to the name typing in screen.
Okay, for starters, I need to know how many players we have. Okay, you're going to play on your own. Okay, first bit, if you'd be so kind, please enter your name.
Alright, whose name should I type in? We'll give Dan a minute. And see what happens. Oh, hey, Woe. You're actually already in the queue from last time. So, you're at the top of the line if you want to go next. It looks like Dan isn't around anymore, I don't think. But we'll give him a few more seconds. If he responds, we'll go with him next. If not, we'll go with Woe, since he's been waiting since last month to play. Just waiting to see if Dan is still with us. Dan the man. Alright, it doesn't look like Dan is still in the stream, so we're gonna go with Woe. You're up next. So you joined the stream just in time, Woe. Because we only have time for one more. Alright, let me put in your name here. Nice and easy, nice short name. W H O and A. Except name.
Okay. Would you like... Okay, let's play. Who Wants to Be a Millionaire?
Alright, good luck, Woe. We have not had a £1 million winner yet
Here we
today.
go. You're 15 questions away from £1 million. And if you're ready to play, have a look at this for £100.
You could very well be the one and only £1 million winner today, Woe. Put that thinking cap on. First question. Eric Clapton is famous for playing what musical instrument? Bagpipes, stylophone, washboard, or guitar?
Alright, take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Is there actually a world-famous washboard player? If there is, I haven't heard of him or her. Or maybe this isn't the Eric Clapton I'm thinking of. This could be the other Eric Clapton, who is a famous washboard player. Watch out for tennis. Not only is it boring, but it's also an entirely different language. Hey, don't insult tennis, Mr. Tyrone. It's an excellent sport. just because you can't play it. Whoa says D, final answer. I think you're correct about that one.
Is that your final answer?
I was leaning a bit towards washboard, but guitar
Of course
was...
it is. You've got 100 quid.
Guitar was my first
Have a
pick.
look at this. It's worth 200 pounds.
Which of these means as fast as possible? Post-haste, post-script, post-code, or
All right,
post-box?
take your time. You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Washy McWashington. He was born to do it. That makes sense. Badminton is king. No, badminton is the wimp's tennis. No offense to any badminton players that are watching. I'm sure you're very good at it. Well, Woe is in no rush to answer this question. He should probably go A, B, C, or D. Come on, Woe, go post box. Go post code. Answer this question postscript. B, final answer. All right.
Happy with that? I'm very sorry, it's an early exit for you. It's the wrong answer.
Oh, whoa. Well, you made it one question farther than Mr. Tyrone.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
If that's any
They always say
consolation.
They are only easy if you know the answer. It is just a real shame you didn't on this occasion. Hopefully you will next time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Well, no dream points for you, Woe. I'm sorry. Hey, what's up, Donny? Thank you for joining the Dreamcasted Club. You are actually the member of the month this month, so congratulations. And thanks for your support. Gotta go post-haste, yep. The Sonic the Hedgehog slogan. Debbie wrote my questions, that's why. Alright. Well, we do have a little bit more time, so I guess we can give Mr. Tyrone another shot. Oh wait, actually, Donny has joined in, so he hasn't played yet, so we'll give him a shot.
Excellent.
I want to get around to everyone we can. Priority
Let's
goes
start
to the
again.
people that haven't played
Who
yet.
wants to be a millionaire? Thanks. Is it just you? What you have? Okay, you're going to play on your own. Okay, I need to know your name. Please enter it now.
Alright. D-O-N-N-Y. Accept
That's a
name.
million. Would you like me to go over the
That's
if you don't
really
know
the
the
hardest question in the game. What is your name? Not everyone makes it
Good luck.
past that
Now, I hope
question.
you're ready for this. Here comes your first question. It's worth £100.
It's kind of funny, the PC version of this game will actually give you a game over if you don't type in your name fast enough. So they literally do treat it like a question, which is funny. Alright, first question.
All
Who
right, take your
has...
time. You've still got all 3 lifelines.
Stop interrupting me.
50, phone a friend and ask the audience.
I'm sorry about my lousy co-host. He constantly talks over me. Alright, who has to take a whistle, watch, red card, and yellow card every time he goes to work? Headmaster, football referee, train guard, or traffic policeman? Donnie's going to be football
Are
referee.
you confident?
That would be British football.
It's good. You got £100. Take a look at this for £200.
Yeah, it's a very memorable part of the PC version of this game. Regis Philbin, who is the host over here, will actually make fun of you for not typing in your name.
You've still got all 3 lifelines. You've still got 50-50, phone a friend, and ask the audience.
Alright, what type of garment is a parka, a belt, a coat, a tie, or a jumper? Going with B here as well.
Final answer? It's good for £200.
Well, Donny, you have surpassed the last 2
Here's
players of the
question
game.
number 3 for £300.
So congratulations. Which area on the east coast of England is a favorite holiday? Norfolk Longs?
Alright, take your time. You've still got all
Narrows?
3 lifelines.
Norfolk.
You've still got 50-50,
Man, it's hard to say
phone a
Norfolk
friend,
that
ask
many
the
times in a row. Norfolk. Nah. We're gonna go with longs, narrows, broads, or shallows. Which one would you like, Donny? I have no idea on this one. Oh, thank you for joining the club, Adriel. Much appreciated. Thank you for the support. Donnie would like to phone a friend. Let's hope you do not get Betty, or Lisa, or Jane. Anyone but those 3. I'm starting to think that using the phone a friend on the first few answers is just a waste. Because they never know.
Okay, you want to phone a friend. Now let's call them, but remember you don't have to go along with what they say.
Hi, hello.
Hello, Steve. It's Chris Tyrone here from Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Why, hi, Chris.
I've got your friend here who's on £300 and needs your help to go further.
Okay, Chris.
Here it comes then, nice and straightforward. Just give us the right answer and your friend moves on. No pressure at all.
This is that big flat place on the east coast, isn't it? Might be the Norfolk Shallows.
Steve, thanks for that. Thank you. Now, you can go along with Steve's choice D, or you can make up your own mind.
Well, it might be D, according to Steve. The question is, do you trust Steve more than Betty, Jane, or Lisa? Please do not post the answer in the chat unless you are playing the game, which is only Donnie right now. I'm gonna trust Steve here. He sounds like he knows what's up. Alright, we're going with D then.
Answer? I can't believe this, but I'm afraid that's not the right answer.
Oh, man.
Right answer.
It was C. It was the broads.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Still, we always say they are only easy if you know the answer. It is just a real shame you didn't on this occasion. Hopefully you will next time on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Well, technically Steve did not lie to you, Donnie. He said it might be D. He didn't say it was D, he said it might be. So you can't blame Steve on this one, Donnie. It's all on you. It's all on you. Alright, well, our winner for today, our #1 ranking player is James Harvey. Congratulations, James. You've gone from last place last month to first place this month, so you're improving. Maybe if we do this again next month, you'll be the millionaire. You're steadily improving, so. Well, I guess technically, well, yeah, 32,000 is the one before the million, the milestone. So yeah, you're up for $1 million next month. So hopefully you study up before then. All right, guys.
Welcome back for another game of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
That is gonna be it for today's live stream, guys. I'll put down those rankings because those are from last week. Those are old. We have new rankings this week, but no millionaires today, unfortunately, or 10,000aires in DreamPoints. But maybe next time. We'll definitely do this again. This seems very popular. Everyone seems to love the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire streams, so maybe we'll make this a monthly thing. until we run out of questions, at least. Because I don't think we got any repeat questions today from last time. So we're still going. We still have plenty of questions in the database, apparently. But anyway, guys, that's going to be it for the live stream for today. I will be back as usual on Friday for some Worms World Party. Yeah, thanks to all the new members as well. Donny and who was the other member? Adriel are also new member. Yeah, English hard. But thank you guys for joining the Dreamcast Club. Thanks to everyone for playing. It's been a lot of fun, and I will see you next time.